You know, you and I have an amazing ability, and that is the ability to make a decision. This decision can actually change or transform your life, your career, your family, your business, your entire team. It's the decision to lead. Now, every single one of us has to remember that we are a leader. We'll talk about that a little bit later. We have to remember that whenever we are leading, we have the ability to lead by two options. We can either lead by default or we can lead by design. Remember what we talked about when it comes down to leading by default. A person who is a default person is a person that I like to call a button pusher. You would probably remember this from our time where we had our coaching. When a button pusher is employed, a button pusher basically just pushes the button because that's what they are hired to do. That's what they do. They don't ask any questions of why they push the button. They just push the button because they were told to push the button. They don't want to get out of their comfort zone because pushing the button gives them a check every single solitary month. They just push the button. Do we know people like that? Hopefully you are not one of those button pushers. But you have the ability to be a button pusher that leads by just default, people that just kind of roll and they just react to life. They don't respond to life. What a person does when they are leading by design, they are a person that responds to life. Remember, we talked about the 7 habits of highly effective people. They're the people that are proactive. They're the people that begin with the end in mind. They're the people that really, truly sharpen the saw. They synergize. They do what they need to do in order for them to get out of their comfort zone so that they can actually design the life or design the leadership or business that they truly, really want. If you're going to lead by design, there are 2 things that you need to understand. It's going to take, number 1, intention. Please put that down for your notes. It's going to take intention. You are going to have to get out of your comfort zone. You cannot just roll into a life change. You cannot just roll into a leadership shift. No, you have to be intentional, which means you have to be focused. Then number 2, you have to take action. Put that down for your notes. Take action. You must take action. Nothing happens until you start moving. You have to take action in 4 key areas. Here are the key areas. Number 1, you have to take action in your environment. Put that down for your notes. Environment. Environment is key because environments literally can make or break you. Actually, all 4 of these can either make or break you. But your environment, where you find yourself frequenting every single solitary day, where you find yourself relaxing every single day, your environment can make you or break you. And when I'm also talking about environment, I'm talking about who are the groups of people that you are surrounding yourself with. If you take a survey of your life, are the people in your life right now, are they positive or are they negative? Are you the one that's always coming to the rescue because you're deemed as a person that is the leader or deemed as the superwoman or the superman? Are you the person that people look to, or are you in environments that actually pull the greatness out of you? I remember whenever I was learning leadership and learning how to truly lead by design, I had to get myself into rooms of people that were smarter than me, had more money than me, had more education than me. And I began to speak to them. I began to have conversations with them. And many of them came into my life to be, number 2, that we need to take action in, is an educator. They became my coach. They became my mentor. And that's what I want to ask you right now. Who are your mentors? Who are your coaches? Who are the people in your life that are telling you that you can do this? Who are the people in your life that you are truly looking and gleaning to as an example? You know, your coaches or your mentors can either be 1 or 2 things, or they can actually be both. They could be either be printed, which means that they are in books, which means that you're going to have to start getting out of your comfort zone to read more information about where you want to go. Or they can be personal, which means that could be a personal relationship. That means that you're taking them out to lunch or you're meeting with them on a consistent basis so that you can grow in your area of leadership. The next place that you need to take action in, just want to remind you, is in your education. Put that down for your notes. Education. Now, we learn by repetitious information. The reason why we know our ABCs and our 1, 2, 3s is because we learned it over and over and over and over again. If you're going to grow by design, if you're going to lead by design, you're going to have to grow in what you hear. You're going to have to listen to podcasts. You're going to have to take courses. You're going to have to take on yourself this personal development to make yourself better. I love what Jim Rohn says. Jim Rohn was an amazing writer, an amazing author, an amazing speaker. He said this: don't work harder on your business, work harder on yourself. He said, work harder on yourself more than you do anything else. And guess what? Everything else will grow. You know what Benjamin Franklin said? He said, if I had $1,000 and I had a purse, I would not put my $1,000 in my purse. I put my $1,000 in my head so that the knowledge that I gain from all of that information can actually fill my purse with more. What am I trying to tell you? This right here, this $1 trillion piece of real estate in between your ears, this brain of yours has the ability to do amazing and remarkable things if it is fed the right information. So I want to challenge you. Don't get comfortable. Don't get stagnant. Don't get stuck. I want you to start soaring towards getting more information that's going to help you design the leadership that you desire. Now, when you do all of that, guess what's going to happen? When you get out of your comfort zone with your environment, when you get out of your comfort zone with your educators, when you get out of your comfort zone with the education, what's going to happen is you're going to give yourself an experience that you are a leader, that you are growing, that you are making strides, that you aren't staying stagnant, that you aren't staying stuck, that you're moving forward in life. And as a result, you are designing the leadership that you truly will thrive in. And get this, not only that you will thrive in, but you'll help and encourage others to grow in.